This is your confirmation that you're on the right track, that things are going to start flowing easily for you because you are on the right track. All right, y'all. I just had one of the most beautiful dreams. Everything was just flowing. Everything was just working. It was a lot of people in the dream, a lot of family that kept coming in and out of the dream, but things were just working. You know how it seems like it's a lot going on and it's chaotic, but it's like very organized chaos. That's what it was. So whoever this message may be resonating for, right? If you clicked on this video, you could be going through a lot of things right now that seems chaotic. Or you could just be in a chaotic situation, right? You can be in a house where it's just a lot of people there. Or maybe you barely, get as much sleep as you would like because you're always working. Or maybe you're at like a chaotic workplace right now. Or you're in a chaotic relationship, okay? Kind of a lot of chaos, all right? Or maybe you have like a family that always comes together. They want to, celebrate, throw parties. Or like maybe you have a really close family that always comes together. So like you can live with your family, but you have other family that comes to your house because your house is like the family everybody comes together at, something like that. Ooh, excuse me, confirmation, y'all. Let me get a sip of water. Hold on. Even though things seem very, very chaotic, God is saying that things are literally the way that they're supposed to be. Okay? Do you know how somebody has like a messy desk, but they know exactly where everything is? So it's only messy to the outside, but everything is very organized to them. They know exactly where this paper is, the sticky notes, where their pens are, where the tape is, where the ruler is, where it's kind of like that. Like someone has a lot going on around them. And you may not have known if you were really where you needed to be, if things were actually in alignment, or if you were in alignment to receive these things. And let this be a confirmation that you are. Let this be a confirmation that, in that chaos is where you can really find a joy, or you can really grow, or you can even find yourself, right? You can see your strengths, see what you're good at, what you're not good at. You can be someone that really do work great under pressure, or you're someone that you always had a lot of chaoticness going on. So you kind of learn how to work in any type of environment, which is not bad because, for your career or whatever type of career you may be working, whatever type of business, that may be important, like you being able to adapt to any type of environment or any situations that you may be placed in. So whoever this message is for, you may be in a chaotic situation when it comes to the home. All right. This is definitely at home. This is a bit of chaos, right? Maybe you have like siblings that live with you, or you have roommates or whatever, but it just seems a lot. Maybe your roommates are always partying or having people over, or excuse me, y'all, maybe this is past energy, like the home that you grew up in. It was very chaotic. It was in and out. It had people there all the time. Maybe you grew up in some type of foster home and you just always had other kids and adults, people around, and things seem very, very chaotic, but still you were able to manage. Manage. You were still able to manage. Okay. And this is your confirmation that things are actually flowing in a way that they're supposed to be flowing, right? Even though there's a lot going on, it is still organized. You still are on the right path, right? This dream was beautiful. I can't even really describe it too much because I don't want to get too deep into this dream. I know y'all, I'm sorry. But the feeling that I felt, even with all the chaos, I still felt very calm. I still felt like I was in control. Even though it was a lot of family, it was a lot of situations going on. We had friends coming over. Everything was still under control. So this is your confirmation that God's got it all in control, okay? And even if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed with the situation that you're in, or the people that you're around, or the people that's coming towards you, right, to be around you, God is saying that you can give it to him. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, whenever you feel tired, whenever you feel annoyed, God is saying you can give it to him. Release your burdens to him. Cast your cares on Jesus, because it's almost like it's not as chaotic as you may think that it is. Like, yes, there's a lot going on, but it's still a very clear path of what you should be doing or what you shouldn't be doing. Excuse me, y'all. Someone has been dealing with a lot of chaos, and you've been feeling like, why is my life so chaotic? Maybe you have like a lot of children, or you don't have a lot of children, and you're just trying to balance things with your child. Maybe you're having, a problem with your husband or your wife or your baby mom or your baby dad, and it just feels chaotic. Maybe you have to drop your child off at your baby mom or baby dad's house, and it's just chaotic over there. Or it's just something where you feel like you just been in a lot of chaos. Okay, someone's been crying out for peace. Someone has been wanting peace and quiet. Someone has been wanting order in their life. And God is saying that that's going to come. But right now, this is where you're going to really grow at. Right? This is where you're really going to learn yourself and your strengths and what you can and cannot handle. So God is saying you can still create peace even in this. Like, even with all these people around, or even with your circumstances that you're dealing with, God is saying you can create peace in that. Yet do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for God is with me. God is saying, even though you're in the valley, you can still make peace with that. Almost like when Daniel was in a lion's den. You got the lions around you, but God is saying if you trust in him, you can still make peace with that. You could still have peace in that. So yes, things may seem chaotic, but God is saying if you just take a second, even in the chaoticness, you'll be able to really breathe and talk to him, and you'll be able to see exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So I hope that you all really understand this message. So you can just have a lot of shit going on. I'm going to explain this one more time, y'all. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. This couldn't even be on the workplace. It's a lot of chaos going on in the workplace. But I'm really, in my dream, it was more about home. A lot of chaos. Someone's in this room, someone's in this room. You trying to tell this person to clean up behind themselves. You trying to direct this person. You making sure this is good. You making sure this person is doing this. And you could just be like, what the heck? Am I handling this right? Ooh, confirmation, y'all. Your concern to God is, am I handling this right? Am I going with the flow here? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing with all of this that's being presented to me? And the answer that I have for you right now is, yes, you're doing it right. You can only handle what is in front of you. You don't have to go trying to save everything. When a problem comes right in front of your face, you handle it. You don't need to go looking for problems, seeking problems, trying to find problems. No, when a problem comes to you, then you handle it. Even though you're in a situation or an environment where it seems like it's chaotic and it's problems everywhere, you still don't go seeking problems. You let something come towards you. When something comes to you, then you handle it. That's how you get to handle things one by one. All right. So you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed, but I really feel like your overwhelmness, I don't even know if that's a word, but your overwhelmness is coming from you wondering if you're doing well. You get what I'm saying? It's not that you can't actually handle the job, because you're handling the job. It's you in the back of your mind wondering if you're handling the job, if you're doing good at the job. And I'm here to tell you, yes. Yes, you are. Stop stressing about that. That's nothing for you to even be worried or stressing about. What you need to be worrying about is what comes in front of your face, and that's it. Not what's all on the outside, not what's going on and whatever like that. No, what you need to worry about is when someone comes to you with something, a problem, you can give them a solution. God may not be telling you to worry about everything else. Just worry about what it is that needs to be worried about when someone comes towards you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like worry about the task that is at hand. You could be stressed about so much shit like, oh, I need to get this fixed. I need to get this done. I need to clean up this room. I need to organize this and this and this. And God is like, go with the flow. Don't stress yourself out. Don't confuse yourself. That's the devil. That's the enemy. Don't cause no confusion. Like, just go with the flow. One step at a time. It's like God is ordering your steps, but you have to do it one step at a time. You can't be skipping steps. You can't be skipping whole flights of steps to go to another whole flight of steps. No, like one step at a time. It's literally okay. And when you do it this way, people are going to really respect and honor you, the people that's in this chaos. Because you're not running all over the place trying to handle 100 different things. No, you're like, I'm busy. I'm doing this right now. I'll get to you when I can. You know what I'm saying? God is like, you have control. He wants you to really walk in that authority like you have control of your life, because you do. Don't let nobody come in and start throwing shit at you, or don't let your mind start putting tricks or throwing tricks at you where it feels like you have to juggle so much things. Because that's not what God wants you to do right now. Right now, God wants you to just handle whatever task is at hand. And focus on whatever comes towards you at the time. Don't be worried about this, creating all these other problems for yourself when that's not even a problem. Because even though it may look chaotic, it doesn't mean that it's really a problem. Someone's closet can look unorganized to you, but to them, they know exactly where their sweatshirts are. They know where their bras are. They know where their panties are. They know where their socks is. They know where all their jeans is at and their leggings, but it may not look the best to you. But to them, they have it all down, So God is basically saying, create a life that is organized for you. Everyone else may not understand it. As long as you understand it and you know exactly where everything is that you may need whenever you may need it. You get what I'm saying here? So this is your confirmation that yes, you are going towards your righteous path. You are already on your righteous path. God just wants you to release this stress. Because he's saying that things are going to remain chaotic because we're just in a chaotic ass life. And the people that he really need at this time is people that know how to thrive in chaos. People that know how to adapt to any environment. People that know how to turn chaos into organization. So it may have started chaotic, like you could have came into a home that started chaotic, but you're going to actually organize it one day at a time, one step at a time. You may be at a job that is a bit chaotic all over the place, but you're going to come in and you're going to organize it one step at a time. But God doesn't want you to run away from this. This is the message right here. God don't want you to run away from things that seem like it has a lot going on or it's a lot of chaos. God is saying this is how you can thrive. This is how you get organized. This is how you know exactly what you need and what you don't need. So he's saying, do not panic. Do not run away from the task. Do not run away from these opportunities. Do not run away from this. He's saying, I need you to stand right there in the middle, how Daniel did, and know that I will protect you from these lions. He's like, don't even worry about it. God is like, listen, you're going to win against Goliath. I just need you to make it to the battle. Whew. God said, as long as you accept the challenge, you're going to win. I just need you to make it to the battle. I just need you to prepare yourself. I just need you to show up. Put on your armor of God and show up. That's it. He said, I got everything else from here. Yes, it looks chaotic. Yes, things may seem all over the place right now. Yes, you're trying to figure out this and this and this. Maybe in a dream, it was a dog. It was family members. I had siblings there. It was cousins there. It was my mom. It was so many people all around, you know. But yet things were still flowing and going. And I still knew, you know, what we were doing. We were preparing. We were cooking. But I was going from like different homes and stuff like this. And they all kind of had chaos. So you can be someone that God sends to other people's lives to help them organize the chaos. So God is like, I don't need you to run away from chaos because you're the one that I'm going to send there to help. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Hey, this message is deep. I hope y'all really understand. He's saying, yes, it looks chaotic when you're first seeing it, but you're going to know how to organize this in the right way that is needed. So God is saying, please do not run away from this. Please do not second guess yourself. Please have the confidence that I've given you and I have instilled inside of you so that when you show up to these places, you're confident that I sent you there. I didn't send you there by mistake. I sent you there because it is chaotic. And I know that you are a warrior that can stand in chaos. You can literally stand in the middle of the lion's den, or you can stand right in the fire like the three brothers. What is it? Belshazzar. Not Belshazzar. That's what I call the king, but that wasn't even his name. It was y'all know Daniel's brothers when they Meshach and Abednego and all of them. I don't know if I'm calling Daniel one of them because I know they had changed Daniel's name. But when they put them in that fire and they wasn't even burned or wasn't even touched, God is like, yes, it's going to be a lot. It is chaotic. But baby, when they put you in that fire or whatever, when you get into this chaos, just know that you're going to be protected. You're not even going to be touched. That's what God is saying. And God is saying that people is going to admire how you handle things. You have things all under control. They're going to admire this, how you have many different eyes. You can see many different things. It's like God did not make a mistake sending you there. So don't ever question yourself or ever think that God is making a mistake. Oh, excuse me, confirmation, y'all. God knows exactly who to send there. Oh, excuse me, y'all. And this is why he sent you there specifically. You think God didn't strategically plan to have Daniel sent? To have anybody sent? It's all part of the plan. God is saying it is all part of the plan. Keep your eyes on him. Keep your heart open so that you can hear him. And you know how to trust in what he's telling you to do. Because you may be the one having to get some order into place. But your order and your direction is going to be coming from the Most High. So basically how Daniel said, you know, I don't bow down for nobody else. I only praise my God. So God is saying, you're only going to praise me. You're only going to bow down and worship me. You're only going to, you know, honor me because I'm the one that's going to give you direction. I'm the one that's going to give you clarity on whatever situation that you may need help with. But everybody else is going to be looking for it from you. And you get it from God. You see how that works? It's a chain. It's perfect. But whoever this message is for, baby, you've been trying to figure out, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right path? Because things is chaotic and it may just seem like it's all over the place. But listen, God don't make no mistakes. Humans do. But in this situation, you haven't made a mistake. God purposely sent you here for a reason because he know that you can make it through the fire. You know? God knows that when he speaks to you, you'll be able to hear, you'll be able to translate and understand what it is he's trying to tell you. So don't worry about it. This is your confirmation that things are working in a way that they're supposed to be. This is your confirmation that you are on the right path. This is your confirmation that things are coming into fruition for you. Because even though all of this chaos was going on and everything like that, you still had a good ass mood. it was so much going on, y'all, in this dream. You had somebody doing hair over here. You had somebody cooking over here. You was walking other people out when they was leaving. You was helping other people leave. You was playing. It was like you was in mad different rooms, balancing so many different things. And God wants you to know that's exactly what he sent you there for, is because he know that you're going to have attention to detail and you can handle so many different things. I was doing all that, and then I'm walking around the house. I see my brothers in them room dirty as hell. I'm calling them, no, clean this up. I told you to clean this particular way. It was just so much that that I was juggling in a dream. So it could be so much in the real life that you're juggling right now. Maybe you're juggling so many people at your job. Or just so much at your house. You're taking care of this person and you're handling this and you got to handle this. Or maybe it's not even so many people, but it just feels like so much. Because maybe you don't have that much help. You know, maybe you feel like you all alone handling it. Like you could have a child and maybe you just doing this for the child, and then you helping your siblings, or your mom calling you, ask you for this. And you're just like, damn, everybody's pulling on me and pulling on me. God is just like, take a deep breath. And handle what you can when it's presented to you. And go do that shit. You don't got to come in and start doing da-da-da-da-da. Like, even though I just told y'all it was so much going on in the dream, I was handling those tasks when they came towards me. I wasn't just all over the place trying to do 10 things all at the same time. No. It was like somebody was leaving. So I was like, okay. So I'm walking with her to walk her out. Somebody was coming to the place, so I'm meeting them to bring them inside. Somebody asked me for something in the bedroom, so I went to the bedroom to go get it. I seen that the room was dirty, so I called my brother so he could clean up. Somebody called the phone, so I'm answering the phone. And you get what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was just walking around like a lunatic just doing so many different things. It was like, no, when things came to me, I handled them. Y'all get what I'm saying here? When things were presented to me, this is how I handled them. All right? Whoever this message is for, you're going to have a lot of things presented to you, but you're going to be able to handle them one by one, even though you're in a chaotic space where it feels like, damn, you know, I got to do this and this and this. Or you know what it really is you may be looking back. You may be looking back after you done did things and said, and you're wondering or thinking like, damn, I done did this, and this. I was doing a lot, ain't I? That might be your energy where you're like, after you're already doing it, right? Like when I woke up from a dream, I noticed that I was doing a lot. You get me? It's like one of those situations where you notice how far you have come after. But while you're in it, you're not overwhelmed. You're not nothing. You're just handling it. But then you may be looking down the line, like looking back down the line, and you're like, oh shit, I did this. I handled a lot. So I want to end this right here, y'all. God is saying, yes, you're on the right path. No, you're not tripping out. If you do feel yourself, you know, being overwhelmed or anything like that, he's saying take a break. Handle what is coming to you and what is most important. You don't have to worry about all this other shit if it's not that important. Worry about whatever it is being presented to you right then and there. You know what I'm saying? If it's a problem right then, we fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got it? All right. I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.